Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit science related, and we're going to be talking about the weather. And specifically, we're going to be talking about clouds. And I have a kind of cool science project, so stay tuned for a little bit while we talk about clouds, because we're going to do a project afterwards. So, to start, I'm just going to read you guys this little section right here, okay? And then I'll insert some pictures of what the page looks like as I'm reading, okay? Sometimes air rising from Earth's surface carries invisible moisture called water vapor upward. And when the water vapor cools, it turns into tiny water droplets or ice particles. And if enough of these particles gather in one place, they form a cloud. And clouds often look like solid cotton balls, but they aren't solid at all. There's lots of space between the cloud's particles. Sunlight can't pass straight through a cloud, though, because the path between all those little bits is too twisty. So the cloud blocks the sun and looks like a solid mass. Clouds can be small and wispy, huge and dense, and they come in many shapes and different sizes. Some clouds just float around and look fluffy and pretty, while other clouds are threatening and bring rain, snow, and different storms. Did you know fog and mist are really just clouds sitting on Earth's surface? On a foggy day, you're literally walking through clouds. Did you know, on average, about 70% of our planet is covered by clouds at any one time? And clouds are divided into categories based on their shape and altitude in the sky. And altitude is how high it is. So if it's really high up there, it's different than the clouds that are really low to the ground. So there are high-level clouds. And high-level clouds are cirrus clouds, cirrostratus clouds, and cirrocumulus clouds. And then there are mid-level clouds. There are altostratus clouds and altocumulus clouds. And then there are low-level clouds, clouds that are really close to the ground. And those are the stratus clouds, the cumulus clouds, and then the stratocumulus clouds. And then there's a cloud that's totally an exception to all of that. It's not a high level, mid-level, or low level. It's kind of everything almost into one. And that is called a cumulonimbus cloud. And the cumulonimbus cloud are these huge, huge clouds that start really, really low to the ground and go all the way up to the top of the atmosphere. And cumulonimbus clouds are rain clouds. And so are the nimbostratus clouds. Those are all rain clouds. Okay, friends, so now we have a little bit of background on what clouds are. They're basically water in the air that's not quite heavy enough, and then when they get heavy, they rain. So we're going to do an experiment. And for this experiment, you really only need 3 things. Well, 4 if you count water. You're going to need a clear glass with water in it. You're going to need a little bit of shaving cream. And you're going to need some sort of food coloring, dye, something like that. And it's probably best to have your parents help with this because this is kind of difficult. So let's get started. Okay, friends. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our shaving cream and we're going to shake it up. And once we get it shaken up, we are going to open it. And then with your parents' help, you're just going to, holding it normal, you're just going to put a little bit of shaving cream inside your cup. Not much, just enough to kind of give you something that looks a little bit like a cloud, right? Kind of looks like a cloud. Then I'm going to put my lid back on my I'm going to put my lid back on my shaving cream. It doesn't fall out of here, right? Okay, and then from there, we're going to take our food coloring. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to use our food coloring to mimic moisture. So this is our fluffy cotton ball cloud. And then our food coloring is our moisture or our rain. And basically I'm just going to put some coloring drops in there. And then if you look, you can see that the food coloring is actually dripping through the cloud because the food coloring or the moisture is too heavy for the cloud. So that was blue. What if I tried a little bit of red? see if that works. Throw some red in there. And this is really why you need your parents' help, because you don't want to get food coloring on yourself. See, and now it's starting to turn purple. Instead of just being blue, it's actually starting to turn purple because our colors are mixing. So, friends, here is what my cloud experiment looks like. And you can see that I put some other colors in. I put red, and I put green, and I put blue. And if you look really closely, you can see all of the coloring down in there, which is really cool. And basically, what happened was we put the moisture on top of our cloud, and then the moisture was too heavy for our cloud. So the moisture fell through. And that's exactly what happens when it rains. It's that the moisture in the clouds are too heavy for the clouds to hold them. So it falls to the ground, and then we get rain. All right, friends, and that was our super cool cloud and rain experiment. And I'd say it turned out pretty neat. I mean, if anything, it looks cool, right? So I really hope you guys enjoyed that science experiment and that little science lesson. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys later.